Hello everyone, it's yours truly Hunter, aka Ballomatic here, and today we are finally unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2. We have been waiting so long for this console. The Switch 1 lasted a grand total of 8 years, which is absolutely insane, but we are finally here with Nintendo's new console, and let's see what they have. So of course we're starting off here with the Nintendo Switch 2 box, which actually looks very similar to the original Switch. Nintendo did not change the design at all with this console. It feels like they went very similar to the original Switch, which is interesting because obviously, you know, like the Wii U is very similar to the Wii. So I'm actually kind of surprised they went with that. But they decided to go with a little bit of a different design. They decided to turn the JoyCons to their side in the box instead of the original where it sat on top, I believe. But the tablet is a lot bigger on this console. As you can tell, that thing is massive in comparison to the original Switch. It's absolutely insane. Obviously, I laid out all the accessories here, but we got the screen. That screen is absolutely insane. Like, that thing is a lot bigger than the original Switch. It is kind of crazy because Nintendo's not the type to normally make big changes like this. They don't tend to follow what everyone else does, and so they seem to be doing a little bit more of what the modern consoles do. As you can tell, there was that top USB port, the game card slot, all that usual stuff. It looks like the speaker holes at the bottom as well. These Joy-Cons do look really good. They're a lot bigger. As you can tell in my hand, they look a lot bigger than they normally do with the original Joy-Cons. As someone with big hands, that is going to help a lot with comfort because, oh my gosh, those things were so uncomfortable. And I'm pulling out the left Joy-Con here, which in my opinion, I actually don't mind the color scheme. I know a lot of people were complaining about the color scheme of the Joy-Cons because there is like an accent instead of it being full colored, which is interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what Nintendo does with those colors, obviously with all the special editions and stuff. But here I am snapping the Joy-Con rails into place, which they were a little awkward to snap into place in comparison to the original. The original used to slide, but this one you kind of have to push into a certain spot. And then here is the Joy-Con grip, which actually you will see here in just a moment. The Joy-Cons actually snapped very well into place. Like, I was genuinely surprised by the strength of these electromagnets or whatever Nintendo's using to attach the system instead of using the regular rails like they did before. I feel like these are going to last a lot longer and they're going to be a lot more sturdy, which is absolutely amazing. And the Joy-Cons in the grip felt so good. Like, normally the original Joy-Cons feel like crap because, oh my gosh, they're really annoying. But like, look at this. Like, the console's so huge. And keep in mind, I have big hands, so holding this thing in my hands is going to be absolutely amazing. This may make me actually want to play in handheld a bit more because I'm normally a docked player, so normally I do that. And of course, here is the dock, a lot bigger than the original Switch. There is a little bit of internal hardware in this dock as well, which allows for the upscaling, obviously, to 4K, 1440p, with 120 FPS, all that fun stuff. But here we go. That is all of the console. But now we have the Pro Controller, which is very similar to the original Pro Controller. Doesn't seem like they changed much. Again, I feel like the theme here is that they didn't really change much from the original Switch, which is usually a deal breaker for people because, you know, they want something new, something fresh. But I honestly don't think it's a problem because the original Switch was absolutely amazing, had some great stuff. So I don't really see a problem with it. But the Pro Controller, I love the white accent, by the way, on the top. It's absolutely amazing. The original Pro Controller was completely plain black, but they did a really good job with this. Finally, a headphone jack in the controller. Obviously, we do have voice chat in this new console, so obviously they did need to include a headphone jack, but that absolutely amazing. I don't know why they waited this long to finally do that. They literally should have just had that from the beginning, but I don't know. I digress. But here we go. Our final thing, of course, Mario Kart World, the biggest game for this console. Also, by the way, love the spine. As you can tell here, it's not just a solid spine. They actually wrapped the cover over the side of it onto the spine, which looks amazing. I really love that look. I think it's going to look really cool on a shelf. Obviously, they won't be so uniform, but I honestly don't think that's going to be a problem. But the cartridge obviously does look a little bit different with the red, but there we go. That is all of the stuff that Nintendo's given us. Well, that was the unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2. I am really excited for what this console is going to bring us. We're probably going to be on this console for quite a few years to come, but oh my gosh, I hope y'all are just excited as I am because I cannot wait to see what this console has in store. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe so you're not missing on more Mario Kart World and Switch 2 content. We're going to be doing a ton of that on this channel, whether it be through live streams, videos, or shorts, everything, all that kind of fun stuff. So feel free to stick around. We're going to be doing a lot of that. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.